Alright guys, here we are with another subscriber scary stories, number 43. We are in Mercury retrograde, so everybody lock the f in. Can you guess what today's stories are about, Nelly?
You definitely did not tell me earlier while you were taking a sh. I think we're doing dreams?
Well, you would be correct.
So join the animatronics. I want your things in my room.
I'm not a nerd like you, so I can't do it.
You want to see how anime I get?
I guess it's time to show you how anime I can get.
Should we do Bloody Mary after this?
No! Girl, you are not playing a game while we're recording.
Free Cash is paying me to play this game right now.
What's Free Cash?
Well, I'm glad you asked. Free Cash is today's sponsor. Take it away, Money. Thank you, Money. Here's the deal. Eggs are like $500 per dozen right now, and we need to do our Webull cleanses because Mercury is in retrograde. So if y'all have time and need some extra cash for your Webulls, today's sponsor, Free Cash, is the way to go. Free Cash is an online platform where users from all over the world can sign up for free and make money online by playing mobile games from different categories. So basically, you play games and get paid as you check off different achievements, whether that be to reach a certain level of a game or play for a certain amount of time. It's as easy as signing up, receiving offers, completing offers, and cashing out. I know it sounds too good to be true, but it's completely legitimate. It even has 4.7 stars on Trustpilot. App tracking should be enabled so Free Cash can keep track of your progress to reward you. It's basically like a job that you forget is a job. Few games and forgot I was even making money while playing. And it's perfect because you guys know I'm a hey mamas and we love to play games. Y'all can sign up for Free Cash by using my description. Y'all can sign up for Free Cash by using the link in the description below or using the QR code on the screen. You'll get a $5 bonus on your first offer started. Depending on your country, the site could look different, but it's all the same thing. You also get cash back when you make in-app purchases to speed up your progress and boost your offers. So thank you, Free Cash. Now let's get back to the video. Okay, so have you ever had like a scary dream that has come true?
A dream that I had that did come true was when I told my little cousins that I had a dream that their dog got ran over, and I guess supposedly that means you're not supposed to walk your dog or like take him outside for like a while, and literally not even a week later their dog got attacked by 2 dogs. And I told her, I was like, don't take him outside for like, I don't know, like a week or 2.
But they don't listen.
They basically say they hated me and they don't believe me and they want me to.
You hear that, Valerie, Vanessa, and
brother?
Eminem? Bad kids, bad,
Bad!
bad, bad. We're doing stories about dreams. I don't think I've ever had like a premonition dream. I get feelings when something bad's about to happen, but I never get like dreams like that. I will say I have this reoccurring nightmare. Where I really need to use the restroom, and this has happened like 5 times already, but I go into the restroom in my dream and it's just a bunch of toilets everywhere, and there's no stalls, there's no doors. You just have to sit there and use it in front of everybody.
That's like Monica's actual biggest nightmare, because this girl plays music in her own house to take a shit.
Low-key, even when I'm not by myself.
No, you do not. Tell that dream about when you were a waitress. You woke up a waitress.
One time I was, I guess, dreaming that I was a waitress, and I guess I was a really good waitress taking my plate to the table, and I woke up like this. I didn't finish my shift.
You were locked in your dream.
Whatever, you snore.
Okay, you make noises and then ask me what noise you made.
Dreams sometimes tell us things we don't know about ourselves, whether they're things that will happen to us in the future or what we're feeling in our subconscious mind. In multiple cultures, dreams are seen as an entirely different dimension. Ancient Egyptians believed the dream world to be where deities and spirits of the dead existed with us. Dreams were seen as a message from these entities. In some indigenous cultures, dreams are seen as a powerful connection and messages from the spiritual world. My sister Fabi would have dreams where her teeth would fall out or break. After looking it up online, we discovered that this dream usually means death is looming. Surely enough, in the following days, we would find out a family member had passed away. But dreams don't only serve as warnings. Dreams can also highlight the roots of our anxiety and stress. For example, falling often signifies loss of control. Dreams of fire could mean you're in a situation where you have no power. Dreams of your partner cheating could mean you're with the wrong person, or you might be dealing with trust issues. Or maybe they're actually cheating and you should check their phone right now and tell me what you find. All I'm saying is take heed of your dreams, because you never know if it's just insecurities in your subconscious mind or the foreshadowing of a detrimental event that will happen in your reality. I've been having a bunch of dreams recently that seem to come true soon after, and I wanted to warn you guys that I had a dream last night that all my subscribers got pregnant during this upcoming hot girl summer. Yay! Alrighty, here we have a story. The subject is For the Stories thingy. Hey there, I'm Jay, not real name, and I've been watching your videos for a while now, and I'm 100% obsessed. So anyways, I come from the Philippines and come from a certain culture where there's spirits, anito, that means little butthole in Spanish, that can guide people in everyday life and are relatively harmless. All I know is that the only bad spirits that exist are the spirits of the people who died violent deaths, like for instance falling off a cliffside road in a bus. So one night when I was in elementary, I woke up in the middle of the night and saw this shadow figure with a hat standing at the corner of my eye. In my half asleep state, I didn't feel scared and quickly lay down again. Later in the day, I searched up the meaning of what I had and found out about shadow people and the Hat Man, and how some consider them to be D words that can harm people. I am not a naturally superstitious person, so I simply read some info about them and moved on. About a month later, I had this one dream where I was awake and sitting on a sofa, but the shadow figure that I saw earlier was sitting beside me. The figure then turned to me and weirdly enough gave me this plate of food that I normally eat for breakfast. He then says to me, can you turn off that light? He doesn't say that. He didn't say that. He then says to me, paraphrase because I can't remember much, that he is not here to harm me and that he is simply an anito. He also said that he'll try to help me because apparently he only has a limited time in this plane of existence and he'll eventually leave. After that whole dream, during the following days I dreamt about the same shadow figure, but he stated some things that later on happened the day after. For instance, one night he told me that tomorrow there will be a loud bang while I'm at school, but not to worry because it won't harm me. True enough, the next day while I was at school, a person near our building got shot by two people on a motorcycle and left immediately. Oh, hell no. I was freaked out by this and told my classmates about it. One of my classmates then said to me that while the person in my dreams did help me, it might be him trying to trick me into thinking that I can trust him. And that he's actually a D word. After finding this out, I decided to then ask my mom about the person I'm seeing in my dreams. She later told me that while some spirits may harm me, the one of my dreams is a good spirit, since he stated that he'll eventually leave anyway. She also said that maybe it could be a distant, dead relative trying to look after me. For the next couple of years, I've had some dreams of the shadow person as well as some other vague predictions he said to me, such as how to avoid the windows on this one day. And the next day at school, a strong gust of wind moved the window and shattered the glass because it slammed against the frame. One day though, all the dreams just stopped. And I've never had dreams like those ever again. The thing is though, those dreams usually always occurred whenever I felt down or wanted to harm myself because of academic stress. And when the shadow person arrived in my dreams, I always felt a sense of happiness when I woke up. It has been a year since I had one of those dreams, and I've always thought that it was a dead relative trying to make sure that I was okay. So I've talked about this before. My mom has an anonymous tia who knows from dreams when people in her family are gonna pass away. And she knows when all her children are gonna pass and how they're gonna pass. But I think that that's so crazy. If you had the choice to have psychic powers and know things like that, or know when bad things are gonna happen, would you want to know?
No.
No?
I don't know. Because can you avoid it? Or you would just never, you could just avoid it forever or what?
I don't know. I feel like I would go crazy. I would keep myself locked in my house.
You've been doing good emotionally the last year if he hasn't came back then. Happy for you.
I would not want to know how my kids or my parents or my sisters, anybody.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to know any of that either.
Lupita had a dream that she got into a car accident. And a week later, was it? Maybe even a few days later, she got into a car accident. That's crazy. See, if I knew that I had those types of dreams, premonition dreams, I just would have not driven for a long ass time. I would have just stayed home. Alrighty, short scary story for your next video. Hi Monica and Nelly. This story takes place when I was around 7 years old while I was living in this weird 2-bedroom apartment with my parents. One night, I was having this strange dream about the spirit of my grandfather who passed when I was 2 years old, chasing me around a hotel trying to kill me.
Oh,
After finding a place to hide, I prayed that I would wake from the dream, and when I did, I looked out my bedroom window and saw a figure dressed in all white with a white hat standing in my doorway. I didn't think much of it because my dad works out of state sometimes and would come home either late at night or early in the morning. When I closed my eyes and opened them, the figure was gone. I still didn't pay attention to it since my parents' room was right next to mine due to the apartment being so small. I hadn't realized what actually happened until the next morning when I saw my dad wasn't home and asked my mom about it. That was when I found out my grandpa was buried in all white along with a white hat, and it spooked me ever since.
Why did he visit your dreams like that?
I know. Damn, he hated your ass.
Yeah.
Thanks for listening and keep up the great work. I love your videos. Thank you. This is called Tarot Cards Appeared in My Dream.
Dude, I've had dreams with tarot cards in my dream too.
Really?
Yeah,
you
but I don't
remember them or
remember
look
them.
them up? Oh.
No.
So
I'm
you're
hoping
dumb.
that one comes to... I'm about to make you have nightmares tonight. With the velas I have in my closet.
Oh my god, I didn't even tell Nelly that I found the candle in her... Ew, wait, you're scaring me. Do you have one, you weirdo?
I thought you really found it. It's just for decoration. I don't use it. What?
I can't tell if she's joking.
I am joking.
What the hell? This is a little long, so bear with me. This dream happened around December of 2020, but I still remember it so clearly to the point where I start to tear up. I shared a bunk bed with my sister at the time. I got the bottom one. I went to sleep like any other night, but only this time my dream terrified me. In the dream, I was walking through a brown hall. I was being led by a hand, so I didn't think much of it till that gentle hand suddenly gripped mine and pulled me into a black room. In this room, there was a round brown table dimly lit by a circle lamp above. At this point, I didn't have control over anything and walked over to see the objects on the table. There were 6 tarot cards. I don't really practice spirituality, but I strongly believe in it, so this was unusual. I flipped over one card and felt confused. It was a card with a goat head on top of a body sitting on a chair with circled stars above it. I flipped over the devil card. I looked up and this strange creature weirdly smiles before piercing my heart with his arm completely through me and ran with my body still around it.
The hell?
It ran one way with my legs, but my upper body faced the opposite way. At this point, my heart was racing so much that I screamed till I woke up. I was breathing heavily and tears were running down my cheeks so fast. I heard a laugh and out of the corner of my eye, I saw a black figure standing on the right side of my room. I couldn't move and I could only experience desperate attempts to control my breathing. After what felt like forever, I looked at the time and it struck 3 a.m. I prayed to God for hours and cried myself to sleep again. I woke up to 3 red scratches on my body that morning. I've been sleeping on my side ever since and stopped facing my door. I've been a fan of your channel for the longest time. I'll continue to support you and your content. I love it. Lots. Stay safe. Yes, Lee. Oh my God, thank you for that story.
What kind of nightmare was that?
Oh, suddenly my little toilet nightmare doesn't seem so
that
bad.
is horrible. If I have sleep paralysis once, I cannot sleep for days. Like, I will have to tire myself out until I fall asleep.
Have you had sleep paralysis recently?
Yes, I had sleep paralysis. The last time I had sleep paralysis was the last day you had the dolls in here.
Swear.
Yeah, you took them out and it stopped. I haven't had it.
Should I bring them back to see if it starts again? Ow!
No.
Damn, for content.
For the plot, you do not care about me because it doesn't happen to you.
I'm gonna bring the dolls in actually whenever you piss me off and I won't tell you. I'm gonna put your hair on it and then I'm gonna be like this breaking his arm.
And I'm gonna put the chicken heads under your bed again.
What do you mean again? One time I had a dream that I was being chased by this like big guy and he had a water gun and he chased me all the way into the this bathroom and I ran into a stall and I looked through the little crack in the stall and he was puking into his water gun.
Ew!
And that's what he was shooting at people.
That's disgusting.
Alright, next story. Hi Homonica, my name is Maddie. Just wanted to say before I start off the story that I love your videos and that you guys are super funny and always make me laugh. Oh, thank you, Maddie. Okay, so basically my mom's side of the family has a lot of creepy hauntings going on and there's a lot of empathics, including me. When I was little, around 4 or 5, around 2014, me and my cousins would sleep over at my abuela's y abuelo's house. It was always these reoccurring dreams of this creepy dark shadow figure, very skinny and about 10 to 12 feet tall. And it would chase me and my grandparents around the house in my dreams. There was also this group of skeletons that kind of looked like pirates, I guess you could say. These skeletons had weird hats and swords and or knives. I had this one dream that my cousin Inali, Gabriel, Alessandra, Rudy, my brother Ethan, and me were all at my grandma's house. My grandma and our tias had to leave the house for some groceries, so they gave us a phone and were like, "Llámanos si necesitas algo," and left the house. We were all in the living room and suddenly there's a knocking noise. No one knows what...
Nors.
Oh my god.
Nors.
No one knows where it's coming from, so Rudy leaves the living room and he checks the front door, but there's no one there. He comes back to the living room and everyone still hears the knocking. We look to our left, and through the second window we see the tall, shadowy-like figure on the window. Me and all the cousins run upstairs to the other living room. We have to hide in a specific corner because there were lots of windows in the house, and we don't want to be seen. All of a sudden we hear glass breaking, and we're all super freaked out at this point. My brother's on the phone with my mom saying, "Come home right now, there's someone in the house," and he's trying to say this quietly. There's voices and footsteps being heard, but about 10 minutes later we hear our tias and abuela enter the house. They're all calling our names. 3 of my cousins, Inali, Gabe, and Rudy, go downstairs. Me, my brother Ethan, and my other cousin Alessandra are still upstairs hiding. My mom comes upstairs and asks us if we were okay, and suddenly there are unrecognizable footsteps coming up the stairs. It's the skeleton pirates. One of them throws my mom off the edge of the stairs, and she lands with her neck snapping and blood everywhere. And the tall shadow stands above my mom and inhales her blood, sort of, and the dream ends. Fast forward, in 2022, February, my tia Adriana hosts a Valentine's Day sleepover for all of the nieces and tias. We're at the kitchen table playing Spanish bingo, and me and my cousin Inali are talking about creepy stuff. Turns out we shared the same nightmares, and they only occurred when we slept at my grandma's. The dream I explained she also dreamed of, but it was her mom that got pushed.
What the heck?
What the freak? But what does this mean?
What does that mean? You should look up where your grandma's house is built, like on top of.
That is so weird. Do you think it's somebody or something trying to send them a message?
Trying to traumatize them?
Maybe through astral projection? Have you guys heard of that? Where you can supposedly lucid dream, which is like when you can control yourself in your dreams, right? And try to leave your body, right? Like your spirit, your soul leaves your body like while you're asleep and like goes to different places.
But you connecting your dreams with your cousin, that reminds me of when that story that Monica always cuts me off with the jellyfish. If you guys heard that on my live, I'm not repeating it because she's just gonna cut me off. But me and my little cousin and I both saw.
Hi, me and my daughter love your videos. Shout out to you and your daughter.
My little cousin and I both saw the same thing, and then we sat at like a table being like, okay, let's draw exactly what we saw. And we both drew the same exact thing, which was really scary. She started crying. Shout out to Vanessa.
Oh my god, pobrecita. Alrighty, this one's called My Mother-in-Law's Death. Hi, me and my daughter love your videos. Shout out to you and your daughter. We make dates to watch them as we snack on junk food. Oh, so cute. Well, my story begins with my daughter's dad, who I started to date when he was 13 and I was 12.
Damn.
Oh my god. In the beginning, he was loving and kind, but eventually... What? That is crazy to like... That is just like a crazy idea to me.
What?
That you're together like when you're literally kids and you can be like, yeah, he was nice in the beginning. He was 12 or 13. No, I just think it's crazy to think about. Like you guys grow up and develop together.
Yeah.
That's crazy. In the beginning, he was loving and kind, but eventually would become jealous over the smallest things. To the point that he became jealous of my relationship with my dad. He would accuse me of cheating on him and would always get mad if I ever tried to look pretty. I stayed with him for a couple of years, convincing myself he would soon change, but once I got pregnant with him, I realized his mom was the one convincing him that I was cheating. I want to know how old you guys were when this was happening.
Yeah.
They had an odd relationship. At one point, they'd hate each other so badly that she would threaten him with jail so he can get knowing that he was abused as a child. And then they'd be laughing together like nothing ever happened. But one thing for sure, she did not want me to be with her son. The arguments about me being with him were constant. I can just feel the evil energy there building up. And every time there was a fight, we would hear a woman crying with a lot of pain in the room next to us. No matter how hard I tried, his mom still hated me, constantly wishing me to die, including my unborn baby.
What the hell?
Once my baby was born, I ended everything with him and his family not wanting anything to do with him ever again. From all the evil they put me through, my daughter was the only good thing I got out of it. Even named her Alegría because she's my true happiness.
Aww, that gave me the chills.
About 12 years pass by and I have a dream of a pink adult-sized coffin wrapped with a pink bow like a gift. And in the dream, it is being held by two big hands as if it was being presented to me like a reward of some sort. I didn't feel sad but confused because I didn't know what it meant. But for some reason, when I woke up, something told me to look up my ex, and on his page, I see a memorial picture of his mom who had died the day before. Then I think, was it God letting me know that he had my back when it came to her wishing death upon me and my baby? That same week, a black and white cat came to my door and would meow with a raspy sound. My ex-suegra had a smoker voice, so I've convinced myself that it's her, since she's also threatened me with haunting me when she died. I have since named it after her and feed it from time to time. You better than me, I would have let that starve.
Oh my god, why'd you say it like that? That was hella sassy. The mannerisms of a gay man right now.
Thank you so much. Hope you're able to share my story. If you can name the video the Pink Coffin, so I can look it up and surprise my daughter with it. Thank you so much. May God bless you and your family.
Thank you.
Boo. Thank you so much for
That is so crazy though.
Dang.
I'm just gonna say, what an evil woman.
That is so evil. To wish death upon an unborn baby.
To wish death upon her own son's unborn baby.
That is insane.
Like, she is so jealous and she wished that her son was her husband or something. That's why she was so jealous of you. Nasty, old, amargada, cochina.
Would you feel guilty?
No.
I wouldn't either. I've been like, get rid of it.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
But that's the daughter's grandma, but still, like, you deserved way better, and so did your daughter. And I hope you guys are thriving and watching this and eating snacks together.
Oh, it's so cute.
Right.
Continue to send me your crazy dreams. The only thing I will say is that one time I was on live, or no, I was reading like a whole scary story. It was this crazy ass story that this and this happened and they got dragged by a D word and all this stuff. And at the end it goes, and then I woke up from my dream.
You guys had the trigger warning dream.
For real? These were good ass stories though.
These were
I
good
really
stories.
enjoyed these.
I think this was my favorite one.
Really?
Yeah.
Shout out to our sponsor, Free Cash. Everybody go sign up with the link in the description or the QR code right here on Nellie's face. Don't grab it like that.
Freak cash.